a faithful friend for life. R. The good life. Everyone wants to live and enjoy it. Almost everyone worries about our weight, blood pressure, teeth, and even cholesterol. We don't want to gain too much weight, lose our teeth, or have a heart attack. All of this contradicts their good life. But there are other things that can harm our health and life, and we don't worry as much. One clear example is driving vehicles. Car accidents are the leading cause of death in our country today. Last year, around people died in traffic accidents. Others suffered disabling injuries. Experts tell us that drivers can have a traffic accident about every 10 years. For 1 in 10, it will be serious. For 1 in 60, it will be fatal. Does this mean we should stop driving? For many, it would be difficult. But we can reduce the chance of accidents by always wearing a seatbelt. The seatbelt helps prevent our head and chest from hitting the steering wheel, dashboard, or windshield. It also prevents us from being thrown out of the vehicle. But it's not just about wearing the seatbelt. It must be worn correctly. If it's too loose or too high on the waist, it's less effective. The seatbelt must be snug, but not uncomfortable. The lower strap should hold the hips. The shoulder strap should cross diagonally over the chest. Never wear the shoulder strap under the arm. That reduces its effectiveness. If all passengers wore their seatbelts, we could prevent over deaths every year. Seatbelts are cheap and easy to use. In fact, creating the habit of wearing a seatbelt is easier than quitting smoking or drinking. Yet many drivers don't make it a habit. Some don't wear it because of these myths. Myth: seatbelts are only needed on long trips or highways. Truth: 80% of serious injuries happen in vehicles going under 65 km per hour. Accidents happen at speeds as low as 19 km per hour. In a study of 28,000 accidents under 97 km per hour, no one wearing a seatbelt died. Myth: seatbelts trap passengers, especially in fires or when falling into water. Truth: less than half of 1% of injury-related collisions involve fires or water. Even then, wearing a seatbelt can save a life. In any violent crash, the seatbelt prevents unconsciousness from impact. Myth: it's better to be thrown out of the vehicle. Truth: you're 25 times more likely to die if thrown from the vehicle. Being ejected can cause deadly impacts with the road or being run over. Myth: passengers can cushion the impact by grabbing something. Truth: forces in collisions, even at low speeds, make it impossible to avoid hitting the vehicle interior. At speeds of 48 km per hour, a collision throws passengers forward with 30 times their body weight. Myth: good drivers don't have accidents. Truth: the seatbelt protects after a collision. Good drivers are still vulnerable. You can't control other drivers. Almost 50% of accidents are alcohol-related. Myth: pregnant women shouldn't wear seatbelts. Truth: a pregnant woman is safer with a seatbelt. The belt should cross the pelvic bones. It shouldn't press against the abdomen. The lower strap should fit snugly but not tight. Behind every myth, there's an undeniable truth. Myths don't prevent injuries or death in accidents.